It can get quite painful.
After a few weeks, a new devotion sets in. A devotion to the Legion itself, above all else. 1962. After a bloody decade of war, France reluctantly grants independence to Algeria, long a French territory and a Legion battlefield. Forced to leave thousands of Legionnaire graves behind them, the Legion felt betrayed and set in motion a coup d'etat. Their plan? To assassinate French President Charles de Gaulle. A Legionnaire sniper was chosen and sent to Paris. Ultimately, the plot failed. Some speculate that it was foiled when de Gaulle's route was changed at the last minute. But the Legion suffered irreparable damage. The French government acted to ensure such an insurrection could never be repeated. The elite 1st Parachute Regiment was disbanded, and another created in its place. It was moved offshore, far from the seat of government, but well within the sights of the French army.
They realized that the Legion itself, as an independent army, could be very dangerous to the French government. So what they did was they brought it under the auspices of the French army itself, whereas prior to that, the Legion was totally independent.
Today's recruits enter a Legion far different than that of a half-century ago.
It's very important to keep the Legionnaires training all the time, to keep them busy, because we're used to say that a Legionnaire who is not working is a Legionnaire able to do mistakes.
Discipline, dedication, and loyalty are the order of the day.
Lieutenant Schneider, absent de mon colonel.
C'est la Légion étrangère.
Orders flow from French officer to foreign Legionnaire, without question.
Tu as des bons résultats?
Oui, mon colonel, de l'armée allemande, mon colonel.
In one way, it is easier to control in the French Foreign Legion for the chief, because you know that you give an order and you will be obeyed.
On fait un bond de 200 mètres toujours en essayant de trouver un point d'observation.
When a guy asks to move a mountain, the colonel turns around and says, right, tomorrow I move that, we will do it because he said to do it. It's not blind brainwashing. It's if he says that it can be done, well, okay, fine, it can be done.
Recruits are taught to ignore the political or moral implications of their mission.
Where the government decides to send you, that's where they send you. If you start to toss back and forth, well, politically this is wrong, then you think twice about fulfilling your mission. Then you lose that edge that you had.
They are looking for a family, they are looking for a place where they have a specific job, where they get orders, where they don't have to think, where they just have to obey, and they are looking for some kind of security in this new place they have chosen for their life.
For those who keep going, a proud moment awaits at the finish line. After 1 month of basic training, the recruits are considered Legionnaires, fit to wear the képi blanc, the Legion's trademark white hat.
It's a proud feeling when you put on the white hat, and it's an exclusive club, very exclusive club. Very few people wear them.
Nous promettons de servir avec honneur et fidélité.
Once you become a Legionnaire after that 1 month period of time, then the training really starts. Then they can get tough because you've shown you can make it through that first bit of training. and basic indoctrination. Beyond that, then they have to teach you everything that's involved in being a Legionnaire from day to day.
It's all in preparation for what lies ahead as they move into the real world with real battles in some of the most unforgiving conditions on Earth. For almost 2 centuries, the desert has been a battleground for the French Foreign Legion. Chad, Tunisia, Morocco, the great garrisons of the African dunes. Once Legionnaires pass their 4 months of basic training, they may wind up here, Djibouti, one of the hottest countries on Earth.
The thing about Djibouti is it's so far away from what we consider to be the conventional world. You're away from the eyes of anybody. Anything can happen. You follow orders, because if you don't, you can disappear.
Perched on the Horn of Africa, this former French territory is a mere fraction the size of France, with 1/100th the population. But it's where the action is. Captain Philippe Delapelle commands a Legion unit isolated in the desert.
It is a very good place for us because it is close from Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, places which are quite dangerous.
The Legion has come at the request of the Djibouti government to guard the borders and thwart terrorists looking for a new home.
11, 12, 13 en avant. Direction, plein ouest, pointe à atteindre, entrée ouest de Tadjoura. Itinéraire.
It's difficult, dangerous work. Out here they have a saying.
12, 12, ici 10, parlez.
Only 3 things can live in this desert: snakes, scorpions, and French Legionnaires. To learn how to survive in these extreme conditions, new Legionnaires hit the beach at Arta Plage, the desert training center, home to the Legion's 1-month graduate course of the sands.
I think training in the desert is very important for us. The French soldiers are numerous in Africa, and we have to know the specific conditions of fighting in desert. It's a very good school for us to be here in Djibouti.
Allez, suivant. Allez, pas de sol. Regarde. Voilà derrière. Regarde. Regarde sol. Regarde. Gauche droite. Gauche droite.
Early each morning,
Crochet du gauche.
Legionnaires like Wolf Dren awake for desert commando training.
Gauche droite. Gauche droite. Coup de boule.
I'm expecting a physical effort. I want to find out how much I'm capable, mentally and physically. And of course I'm searching of adventure.
Even at 6 a.m., the mercury climbs above 100 degrees.
Là-haut, là. On tient placé. 10 secondes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Reared on the ski slopes of Slovenia, he's never tackled conditions like this before. He's been kept awake for the past 36 hours. He paddled all night, then did a forced march until 4 a.m.
It's difficult to prepare for a challenge like this. It's one time, it's the last, I hope.
Legionnaires pride themselves on their camaraderie, but they also learn to function as an army of one. Like all elite units, they master hand-to-hand combat, using whatever's available. The subtleties of the knife and the garrote.
We're not special force. I think that is